Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the NeverNotGoodRun channel. My name is Milai and welcome back to my Road to the Sub3 weekly training recap video. I know it's already way past the middle of the week and well, I don't think anybody really cares, but I'm gonna do my weekly training recap anyway. So quick introduction to my weekly training. So I do 2 speed workouts a week. Hopefully one long run, but besides that it's only just slow jogging, and this week I pretty much followed that pattern as well. So the highlight of the week would be the 2 speed workout days and the 1 long slow distance run. But especially what was great about this week's speed training days was I unboxed the Mizuno Wave Duel Neo, the Mizuno plated racing shoe, which was sold, I said in my first impression video it was sold only in Japan, but it seems like it was sold in many Asian countries, but not at all in Europe, or definitely not in the USA as well. Okay, so Monday, November 30th, I start out with a shakeout run because Sunday was my rest day. I would usually do this in a slow shoe, but today I took out my Nova Blast, A6 Nova Blasts, and ran just 8.11 kilometers. That's 5.04 miles in the Nova Blast, because it's a shoe that makes you go a little bit faster, I guess, in my opinion. I went in a 5:17K pace. That's a little bit over 8:24 a mile pace. So on Tuesday, December 1st, this was the day that I unboxed the Mizuno Wave Duel Neos. I took it out for my interval sessions at the McCarran Park at Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And I did 400-meter repeats. That's 1 loop of a track repeats times 9 with just 1 extra 200 meters going out fast in the end. I did the 400-meter repeats in a 5:36 a mile pace. That is a 3:30 kilometer pace with a 1-minute walking rest in between. After doing like a 2-minute jog, I just did the quick 200 meters as fast as I can, which was about 5:12 pace. So not really that fast, I guess. So after doing the speed work on the tracks with the Wave Duel Neo, it felt great. As you can see from the outsole of this shoe, it almost looks like it was made for the tracks, and it felt great. These nubs kind of grabbed the ground, especially on the soft tracks. It really grabs and pushes you forward. So great traction on the tracks. I had the best speed workout session ever with this shoe, so it really worked well. Wednesday, it was just a normal jog, 5.22 miles, 8.4 kilometers. In the Wave Rider, I took it rather easy. Okay, and November 3rd, Thursday, because Friday this week was my rest day, I had to work all day, so I was forced to have a rest day on Friday. So I decided on Thursday, why not go a little bit fast? So just like last week, I decided to do 2 loops of the Prospect Park and sub 3-hour marathon pace, and see how it will feel with the Wave Duel Neos. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but when you run on the road with this shoe, it almost sounds like you're wearing spikes. But it's feeling really good. The traction is great. It really gets you into that speed. Let's see how it performs over 2 loops at Prospect Park. Into loop 2 of Prospect Park. First loop, I definitely held the pace underneath 6:48 a mile. In other words, 4:15 kilometer pace overall. Running the last maybe 100 meters of the course. I'm almost there. Okay, just finished 2 laps of Prospect Park in my Mizuno Wave Duel Neos. These shoes definitely gave me more a sense of speed while running compared to the Meta Racers. Feels almost like running in the closest thing I could think of is Adidas Takumi Sense 6, which I use for my interval trainings. So very close to a traditional racing flat feeling where you really feel the ground and you can really feel yourself kick into the ground, or should I say kick off the ground, and that final toe off. And it also gives you this propulsion throughout your leg, unlike the I would say Vaporflies, Nike Vaporflies, which kind of like a wild horse. It just kicks your foot, like just your foot forward, but not your whole leg, which makes it hard to control your stride when running in the Vaporflies, especially for the first couple of times. It definitely needs getting used to running that shoe, the Nike Next Percent, or even probably the Alpha Flies. But this shoe, I think you could run exactly the same way you usually do, and yet it also gives you that boost of speed. So it almost feels like you're running the same way as you always do, but you end up running in a faster pace overall. That's my first impression running in this shoe on the road. So this day with the Wave Duel Neos, overall I did 2 laps of the Prospect Park at 45:21.9 seconds. That was 38 seconds faster than last week with the Meta Racers. As for the 10K, last week with the Meta Racers it was 42:39, so 9 seconds, just 9 seconds above sub 3 hour marathon pace. This week with the Wave Duel Neos it was 42:05, so 25 seconds below sub 3 hour marathon pace. So far at least, it feels like the Wave Duel Neo is a way faster shoe, and I could feel a little bit more cushion in that shoe as well. When you try to run fast, it really pushes you forward, propels you forward, even though it's not a carbon fiber plate. It's Mizuno's own plastic plate, I think. As you can see the plate on the outsole here, right here. So compared to the carbon fiber plated shoes, you could kind of easily bend this shoe. So it doesn't give you as much propulsion as say the Vaporflies, Endorphin Pros, and other carbon fiber plated shoes. However, because of the Mizuno Energy Light Mid Foam that covers this whole shoe, which has pretty good cushion and responsiveness to it, I think it makes up for that propulsion. And overall, it provides well balance to the shoe and making it a really good, I would say a really good racing flat shoe. Although you do have to add that kick as if you're running in those traditional racing flats to add that extra speed. So far my impression of this shoe is pretty much mostly positive. I don't really have any negative impressions of the shoe so far. I want to take it out for maybe some longer runs, tempo runs, longer speed workouts as well, to see how it will work, and maybe do a 5K and a serious 10K time trial with this shoe as well. So Friday, December 1st was my rest day. I didn't do anything at all. Saturday, November 5th, I did a bit of a longer jog. Not that long though. It's still just 8.15 miles, 13.12 kilometers. I went out again in my Nova Blasts. I believe this was a bit of a rainy day. But I have no problem with the traction with the Nova Blast running in a bit of a rainy day on slippery roads. And Sunday, December 6th, because last week I really couldn't finish my 20-mile long slow distance run, I really wanted to get that done this week. So I woke up a little bit earlier than last week and went out on my run, crossing the Brooklyn Bridge all the way into the west side of Manhattan, running along the Hudson River up and down and coming back, crossing the Manhattan Bridge into Brooklyn and back home. I ran back into the Prospect Park and back home, the total of 20.59 miles, 33.15 kilometers, and my Mizuno Wave Riders. I still totally love this shoe. It makes my long runs so easy because I could run in autopilot. I really don't have to think about my strides or anything that much. And it makes my runs so easy and effortless. So even after running 20 miles, I felt rather fine. My legs felt great. And I went straight to work. So 50+ mile week, that's a lot for me. Not that I haven't done that before, but still it is a lot. I'll just have to see how this affects my next week of training, which I actually am in already. So a little bit about how I construct my weekly workouts. Well, after watching a couple of Japanese running YouTubers, I ended up with the conclusion of maybe 2 days of speed workouts, and the rest of the whole week just jogs would be a best way to plan out my workouts. So that's what I do. And recently I started reading this book by Matt Fitzgerald called the 80-20 Running, which he proposes a training method in which you should make 20% of your weekly training in fast speed workout, high intensity workouts, and the rest 80% in a more rather easy jog workouts. So if you look back at my workout last week, my fast speed training is total 17 kilometers, and the rest is rather slow jogs, and the total is 80 kilometers. So you could say that it fits into this 20-80 method. Accidentally, I guess. So I've probably been following this formula at least more than half of this whole year, and I believe I have been improving my speed, especially in my short distance. I haven't really run long distances that much, but at least for my 5K, 10K, I have been improving my time. So I think I will keep following this training method. But in the future, if there are any better ways to train, I'm totally open to new ways of training. So I am willing to try out all kinds of trainings, maybe join running clubs and see what kind of workouts they do as well. So overall, last week from November 30 to December 6th, I had an exciting week using the Mizuno Wave Duel Neo, going out on a long, slow distance run, 20+ miles. I would say it was overall a very successful week of training. Maybe I took like a half a step closer to a sub-3 marathon. I hope to continue this progress this week as well. And that's about it for this week's training weekly recap, the road to sub-3. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you liked the video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Have a good run, guys. Bye.